Good evening, nerds around the world, and welcome to the first episode of Nerds Unite as One, Things Amazing and Astounding in the Universe. Your host, Christopher, and we'll discuss everything that's going on in the world of what's the latest news going on in the science fiction and fantasy genres. As this is our first episode here, and we got lots of interesting stuff to talk about. This week, these two genres, and most of these are rumors that I'm not sure they match up with scrutiny. They seem interesting, but I have plenty. I have a lot. I have a lot to talk about when it comes to to the news that went on these past few days. All right, first item on the list is regarding the Star Wars anthology films, the spin-off films in the Star Wars universe that are not a part of the official saga of Star Wars movies. We're talking about episodes 4, 5, and 6. And these rumors, and the rumor is that one of the anthology films features Han Solo and Boba Fett. And this is a rumor, mind you folks. We don't know if it's actually. We don't know if this is actually a fact. We don't know at this point. It sounds like an interesting idea to me. I'm loving this idea. Loving this idea. What I'm hearing here, and according to the source, the film will be about the conflict between these two characters that was only hinted at in the original Star Wars trilogy, and it will take place between Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. It will feature Chewbacca, Lando Calrissian, and many other characters from the Star Wars universe. And according to the source, Disney wants to really delve into the high of scum and villainy that Star Wars has been known for. And this is probably the second, maybe the second Star Wars anthology film that is being planned, which originally Josh Trank was slated to direct, but unfortunately he left the project due to reasons that are not really known. And this is an interesting idea in this sense that we get to see. This is a film. If it's true, I really want to see something like this. One of the things that's really interesting me throughout the whole Star Wars saga is the conflict between these two characters. What happened? What made these two what got these two at the opposite sides of the spectrum? Were they kind of rivals and stuff like that? Did Han Solo steal Boba Fett's girl? Make seriously, but we don't know what it might be, but that's something. Though that seems to me less than likely. I would want to see. I would like to see the story, this conflict being brought to the screen. And this, I can see this borrowing heavily, from westerns and stuff, because one of the great influences in the creation of Star Wars has been the Western genre. Films like the Sergio Leone westerns, Clint Eastwood, Man with No Name trilogy. Mostly John Forster's Searchers is a greater influence on the creation of Star Wars, and then also so yeah, it may not be true, but that's something that would be something that would be definitely worth seeing. Another rumor regarding the Star Wars universe is the rumor that an Obi-Wan Kenobi trilogy is in the works. Now, this idea has me really intrigued. Especially to me, the kind of approach I want them to go for with this film is to make Obi-Wan Kenobi some kind of a lone wanderer, perhaps, like the man with no name, and the make this like a spaghetti western, like some bounty hunters, some pirates are trying to threaten some town, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, as the reluctant hero, is there to take out the bad guys. Mm. And I believe this rumor has been has been around for quite some time, and most notably, most notably. Sorry about that, folks. Just technical difficulties here. As I was saying about the rumor of the Obi-Wan Kenobi trilogy film, that would be an interesting thing to see, a standalone Obi-Wan story outside the Star Wars saga. And Disney is rumored to have been courting Ewan McGregor to reprise his role of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know how credible this sounds. It would be great to see him playing the stoic Jedi Master again. They may want to capitalize on his performance in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. I would definitely love to see McGregor back. I mean, his interpretation of that character was one of the best things about it. There was a lot of issues going on, with the Star Wars prequel films. Like I said, not very likely, but if you're a Star Wars fan like me, you can't even pass up the opportunity to see something like that. And another item on the list is Redmayne has been cast to play Newt Scamander in the first Harry Potter spin-off film, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And the film will be directed by David Yates, who previously directed the last 4 Harry Potter films, and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter, and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Parts 1 and 2. Now, I have not seen the work of Eddie Redmayne. He's been in many films. He's an up-and-coming actor, and of course, recently he won an Academy Award for Best Actor for his performance of Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything. Like I said, I've been hearing some really good things about his performance. I mean, he seems like a wonderful talent. He seems like an amazing actor. Whose talents are definitely suited to a film like this, especially of the work of J.K. Rowling. Now, I could see him, Newt Scamander, as an eccentric, adventurous type of character, and I think Eddie Redmayne, definitely fills that type of character. I think he definitely feels like that. And there have been rumors of other actors Others signed up to being in this film. And I think Kate Upton is one of the one of the actors rumored to be in this film. I'm not sure about. I'm not trying to go again. Not trying to say anything against Kate Upton. I'm not sure about seeing her in like this. Yeah. And the film, and then he will fall. And this film will follow the character Newt Scamander, who's a mesiologist, and he's investigating a wide variety of magical creatures while penning the textbook that will become required reading at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And it'll be set 7 decades before the tale of Harry Potter. And I love Harry Potter. I love the world that J.K. Rowling has created. So rich, imaginative, wonderful. This is just an amazing creation that she's given the world. And I look forward to seeing Eddie being brought into her wizardry world, if you will. Can't wait to see what he offers. And another item on this that will be discussed on this program is that the Transformers franchise has added 2 female writers into the mix of things. When it comes to writing films of their franchise. And I'm not familiar with these two women, but they will help craft ideas for the other Hasbro storyline, and they will go off of it. And their names are Christina Hodson and Lindsay Beard. Like I said, I'm not familiar with these two. I never heard their credits before, But Hodson, as far as I know, has been, hired to write the newest version of The Fugitive, which is the show from the 1960s, and got made into a film starring Harrison Ford. And she scripted a film called The Eden Project for Sony. Now, I've been really kind of apprehensive when it comes to, this whole Transformers cinematic universe being built on film. And then most films these days, since mostly Universal, and recently with the works of Robert E. Howard, they're trying to build off the success of what Marvel's had, including the creation of their own cinematic universes. And the brain trust they have for who's going to write these films, so they include, Walking Dead's Robert Kirkman, and they have Zach Penn, and they also wrote The Incredible Hulk, the 2008 version, and also Amazing Spider-Man lost. Amazing Spider-Man 2 lost is Jeff Pinker. Like it's and I even think, I liked the first Transformers film, and everything after that just completely did not interest me. The characters were lame, the cycles were the plots were a bit incomprehensible, and muddled, and just like all flash and no substance to it. I'm not looking forward to what they have in store. And Transformers, the latest Transformers, made over $1 billion at the worldwide box office. And so yeah, you say it made money. The response is it made money when we want to do more of it. But this is something I'm not really enthused about. I'm probably not going to waste my time with it. Maybe not. And another item that we'll be discussing on our show today is Justin Lin talking about his plans for the next film, the next film in the Star Trek franchise. And Justin Lin is, most of you cinephiles know, did two Transformers. I mean, two not Transformers. Did directed two Fast and Furious films, Fast 5 and Fast and Furious 6. Now, I wasn't really sure about his being brought on board to direct. I mean, to direct this next film. I wasn't really, enthused. I mean, I wasn't really jumping for joy. I mean, I think J.J. Abrams did a terrific job revitalizing the Star Trek franchise with his two films, especially the first Star Trek film, which gave it a style and an energy and a vigor that was sorely lacking in the previous years before the franchise. I mean, I didn't enjoy Into Darkness as much as the first J.J. Abrams film that he directed, then J.J. Abrams film, but I thought it was a good film overall. It has some things that I was quite ticked off about, but I enjoyed it. And he says, quote, about the film, I thought about how much of part of my life Star Trek was. Growing up, my parents had this little fish and chips restaurant in Anaheim in the shadows of Disneyland. It didn't close until 9 p.m. As a family, we didn't eat dinner until 10 p.m. And we would watch the original Star Trek every 9/11. My dad worked 364 days a year, only took Thanksgiving off. And from age 8 to 18, the only time we could hang out with my parents was by staying late. And every night, it was Star Trek on Channel 13 in LA. That was my childhood. All my friends were the Star Wars kids, but I didn't go to the movies. So I was a Star Trek kid. Thinking about this, it became a very personal and emotional decision, and that's where his process to his making the move to helm this project. And in terms of the opportunity for exploration, how we're going to venture into new territory this Star Trek film. He said, well, they haven't really gone off on their 5-year mission. So what we experienced in the TV show hasn't been touched on yet. That sets up an opportunity for exploration. And the deeper you go, the more you're examining humanity. Those are the things that I absorbed as a kid and hope to tap into and embrace and celebrate. I mean, he seems very enthusiastic. I mean, he seems like he's very passionate. He seems like he's kind of passionate, about what he wants to do with the film, And they will be shooting it sometime now, and they will try to get the film. And they'll try to they'll do their best to make sure the film gets released on July 18th, 2016. As much as I think that is rushed, I mean, I think they're trying to do this. They're in such a rush to do this to celebrate the 50th anniversary. I do believe they need to take their time on this picture. Guess I'll miss the work that J.J. Abrams did. For the first two Star Trek films that he did. Now he's all doing Star Wars. I can't wait to see what he does with that. But you can say I'm a little enthusiastic now, in terms of what Jesselyn hopes to accomplish, in the making of this film. And also today, also the first image for the last installment in the Hunger Games franchise has been released. And it's said that Jennifer Lawrence posted the picture herself on the set of Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. And it features herself as Katniss Everdeen, and Liam Hemsworth as Gale Hawthorne. And it really, in the picture, didn't really give you much to show in this film. It looks like they were ready for action and stuff like that. And this is around the end of the propaganda style poster that was just released. This photo came after that. I've only seen the first Hunger Games film, and I thought it was a wonderful film. I love Jennifer Lawrence's performances. I like how they brought this whole dystopian view of the future to the screen, and I thought Gary Ross directed the film wonderfully. I have not yet seen Catching Fire and Mockingjay Part 1, but I really wanted to see this. And I heard here there were not a lot of good things to say about that were said about Mockingjay Part 1. I think it's people thought that the film should not have been split into two parts. They felt it was the wrong approach. But I'll have to see for myself. I mean, like I said, the image that was released today, not a whole lot going on, but I think the image looks all right. But I look forward to see how this series ends when it is released in November. So that's it, folks. My fellow nerds, this concludes this first episode of Nerds United One Things Sounding and Amazing in the Universe. And all, and it's been a pleasure talking with you and going on and talking to you about what's going on and talking to you about the latest news in the science fiction and fantasy genres. And also with Nerds United One Cinema, and also with Nerds United One Cineverse, you can watch the show every Thursday, and I will probably do the show probably later in the afternoon. I'm not sure about what time I will do the show, but make sure you catch it every Thursday along with the Nerds United One Cineverse. Okay, thank you very much to my fellow nerds watching this program. My name is Christopher N. Miller, and I'll see you later.